Top of the morning. Top of the morning. So I just wanted to touch on a few things. Top of the morning, everybody. Top of the morning. It was almost the bottom of the morning now. But I just want to say good morning to everybody. And I just want to touch on a few things. So Koi's Dental Academy, September semester is approaching. All right. If you know anybody that want to change their careers around, or if they're looking for a new career, join Koi's Dental Academy. In 12 weeks, we can help you become a dental assistant. Our employment rate is 90%. We have a 90% employment rate. Sakina Dawson, which is the CEO and founder of Koi's Dental Academy, the first and only black-owned dental academy in the city of Philadelphia. Wa alaikum assalam. The first and only black-owned dental academy in the tri-state area. Again, seize the opportunity, all right? Tuition is only $3,000. That means that you will not be in debt when you graduate from Koi's Dental Academy. If you come from the inner city like me, if you come from public school system like I did, you would know that dentistry wasn't pushed to us, right? Dentistry wasn't one of those professions that teachers talked about. The salary rate is incredible. In 12 weeks, right, you can graduate from Koi's Dental Academy as a dental assistant. Now, the goal before you graduate in about 9 to 10 weeks is taking the state board to be a licensed dental assistant. That's the goal. Shout out to Pittsburgh. For sure. Now that's the goal. The goal is for you to actually pass the state board. When you pass the state board, now you are a licensed dental assistant. All right? There's so many people that are looking. There's so many people that are looking for a profession, right? They're looking for a career. And they're just confused, like they just don't know what to do. Try Koi's Dental Academy. We have an excellent teacher, which is Sakina Dawson. She's been in the field for 23 plus years. Yes, man. Shout out to everybody that's on here right now. Shout out to Texas. I'm getting a lot of I get a lot of followers. One of my top city supporters is Houston. One of my top supporters, one of my top cities. You know how when you go in your insight, when you make your page as a business page, and you go in your insights and you see your top 5 cities that's supporting you? Houston is one of them. So shout out to Texas. Houston is probably like the 3rd largest city in America. So that's a major deal coming from the third largest city in America, man. So shout out to Houston. But like I was saying, Coy's Dental Academy, we have black instructors, which is Sakina Dawson, right? And me. Now I teach the life skills aspect of it. I didn't know too much about dentistry, but as one of the owners, I'm learning. So again, in 12 weeks, your life can change around. We have students right now that are actually working while they're inside in school. Their clinical internship turned into an actual job now. So they're getting their clinical intern hours plus payment. So again, only us can teach us. Please, even if you don't join, right? Share this with someone that may can use this dentistry field. Share it. Share this love. Please. One of the reasons why we don't make it or we stay stagnated is because we don't share the information. We keep information to ourselves. Share the information. You can change somebody's life by just giving them information. Coy's Dental Academy is the first and only black-owned dental academy in the city or in the tri-state area. Our competitors are asking to become a dental assistant $15,000, $25,000. We're asking for $3,000. You are not in debt. You will not be in debt. You're going to get that $3,000 soon. You might get it. You might start working on it while you're in school. Because like I said earlier, right? Some students turn their clinical internship into a job where they're actually getting paid. And what's so dope about dentistry is this. A dentist office cannot open up. I'm going to say this again. A dentist office has to remain closed. Whether the doctor is there, whether the receptionist is there, it doesn't matter. If the dental assistant is not present and there's no dental assistants available to come and work, the office is closed down. That's how important a dental assistant is to dentistry. All right? That's how important a dental assistant is to dentistry. And if we have some students actually on live right now, chime in. Or if we have some students who graduated online, chime in. 12 weeks, you can make up to $50,000 a year in 12 weeks. We're here to help. We're here to change lives. We're here to bring something new to our community. And it's a high demand for dental assistants. A very high demand. I appreciate the love and support out there, man. Like, yo, listen, gratitude to the highest. Trust me, good morning. Good morning, boss lady, good morning. Gratitude is to the highest. Because, man, you can't, I can't stress how my life changed, and how knowing that when you in a dark space, and not just a dark space, but when you in a space where you feel like it's no getting out of. I don't know. I mean, you got some people that believe in miracles, right? Like they're looking for a magician, a magical magician to pull a rabbit out of a hat. You got to have the willpower and the strength to get out of every maze that you're in. Like I can't even, like when you see things and you like, nah, it's impossible. How did that happen? It's no way that was supposed to happen, right? Like I remember one time a mother actually lifted a car up to save her baby. And everybody was like, yo, where did that come from? Like, it's no way she did that. How did she do that? Like the strength and the power, the willpower comes out of nowhere. Like, I remember when Kobe dropped 81 points, everybody was sitting back like, how? Kobe got interviewed and he was just like, man, I can't even tell you. Like, it has to come from like out of nowhere. Like these things, when you want it that bad, y'all, you're gonna get it. Trust me. When you want it that bad, I'm talking about, Eric Thomas said he's a motivator. He said when you want it as bad as you want to breathe, then that's when you know you want it. When you want it as bad as you want to breathe, hold your breath for as long as you can. Hold your breath for as long as you can. And when you at that point where you can't take it no more, and you just say, okay, let me get some air now, that's how bad you gotta want it. Put yourself under the water. If you ever go swimming, go to a pool, go to a beach, hold yourself under the water and hold your breath as long as you can. And when you're ready to go up and gasp for air, that's how bad you gotta want it. You understand what I'm saying? So when I got the opportunity to be an owner of Koi's Dental Academy, I had to say to myself, how bad do I want people to succeed? How bad do I want people to get information? I had to put that out in the atmosphere. And when I was sitting back and I said, hold up, this is the first and only black-owned dental academy in the tri-state area. Why are we not embracing this information? Now, everybody doesn't have to become a dental assistant, right? That's evident, right? But information is paramount. Information is paramount, especially to our community. Because like I said, if you come from where I come from, which is a predominantly black and aggressive neighborhood with the teachings of public school teachers it's a good chance that dentistry wasn't presented to you. And if you as old as I am, the only thing about dentistry that we knew about was actually going to get your teeth fixed. Getting your teeth checked out. No one has never told me you could be a dentist. You could be a doctor working on people's teeth. Or you could be a dental assistant. So again, let Koi's Dental Academy help you. Right. Right. You better get in between the crevices of those teeth and get that stuff out of you. Right. Better floss. Good morning. Good morning, y'all. So check Koi's Dental Academy out. Drink out the pink cup, right. Right. So yeah, in 12 weeks, you can become a dental assistant. Making up to $50,000 a year. Let us help you. Now, and if you want more information, right? If you want more information, my number is 267-290-1943. Or you could call Sakina. You could call Sakina. Shout out to everybody, man. I appreciate the love and support. Or you could call Sakina, SAKINAH, 215-715-0701. I don't want to kill you. I want to heal with you. So let's get into that. The healing process. When you're healing, right, is more, when I say I don't want to kill you, I want to heal with you. It's not just taking a person's life. Although that's the main objective. The main objective is for those who are out there killing, right? It's a reason why people are so aggressive. Everybody is aggressive. The world is aggressive. White people are aggressive. Asians are aggressive. It's impossible to say that people are not aggressive. It's impossible to say that people will stop killing, right? Because in order to build this country that we call America, they had to kill for it. They killed the original people that were here had to die for this country. This is how the 13 colonies were created. They weren't created off of handshakes and I love you. They were created off of manipulation, torture, death, propaganda, right? America goes to war with everybody. When they don't get their way, they go to war. But I guess when they kill people, it's structured, right? It's organized, right? When we kill each other, it's off of respect. Disrespect, or somebody just gassing you up. Somebody owe you money. Somebody did something to somebody. They robbed them or something. So at the end of the day, I'm not saying that who's right and who's wrong. What I'm saying is we're dying. We're killing each other not off of nothing. We're killing each other off of not knowing information. We're killing each other because we're poor. We're killing each other because of economics. We're killing each other because we are emotionally disturbed. We're killing each other because we don't have any, we're not seeking knowledge, and knowledge is self. See, the easiest thing in life to be is a dummy. The easiest thing in life to be is manipulating. The easiest thing in life to be is a person that's content. Yes, we're killing each other off of ignorance. The easiest thing in life to be is a person that falls for anything. So I don't want to kill you, I want to heal with you. It's more than just saying I'm actually taking your life, right? I don't want to kill your vibration. I don't want to kill your mental. I don't want to kill you by feeding you food that's not adjusting to your body. Healing, I want to heal with you. All the bad relationships that we were in, we need to heal from that. Being in a negative relationship is not just what the person did to you, it's what you did to them, right? Because a lot of us feel like, see, the reason why most of us jump from relationship to relationship is because the healing part is hard. Say that again. Say that again. The reason why we jump from relationship to relationship is because the healing part is hard. And if I jump into a relationship with you, I'm gonna kill you. Not literally, but I'm gonna drain you and kill you from everything, from all your strength, all your courage, all your knowledge. I'm gonna kill you from your children if you have any. I'm gonna kill you from being better than what you were yesterday. I can't read it all because I'm driving. So we jump from relationship to relationship because it hurts to heal. And a lot of us feel like, well, they cheated on me, so that's why I'm single, right? But you still, if you a person that said, I did everything. I did everything in the relationship. I did what I was supposed to do, and I'm particularly speaking to women. And I'm gonna bring it to the men too, because it's two sides to every story. Then it's the truth, right? If you say something like, I made love to my man whenever he wanted. I swallowed his whole body, and the only thing left was bones. So he can't say I wasn't nasty enough, right? I did. You got some women that will even bring other women in at times just to please their man, right? Because I'm going to go to the furthest extent of the healing process. You even got some women that will go to the furthest extent of pleasing their man with bringing another woman in at times, right? I cooked. I cleaned. I washed his clothes. I was submissive. You could have done all of those things, right? But the question is this: did you fully heal from your previous relationships based off of the things that you could have done better in your life? Because just because you gave everything to a man, right, which is something that men want, that doesn't mean it doesn't mean that you're a good woman. Meaning, like well, I'm sorry, I don't mean to say a good woman. It doesn't mean that you were the right woman for him. Because some women feel like, you know what? I never cheated. I did everything nasty. I cooked. I cleaned. I don't have no issues. I don't have to clean up nothing. No, but you haven't fully healed. You could be too emotional. You could be a brat. You could be an alpha woman. Most women are alpha women because the men ain't around. And when you finally find a man that's right, guess what happens? Sometimes your emotion can take over. Sometimes you can really, really run a man away by being too emotional. I always tell women, just because you don't cheat and you're nasty and you cook and you clean, don't make you the right, perfect woman. So before you jump into another relationship, you got to make sure that you're fully healed. You got to make sure that it's things that people may say about you. Even if the male is doing wrong, right? It's always something right and something wrong. So even if the male is doing wrong, he cheating, he still can have something right that says about you that you need to work on. Bottom line. So I always ask, when you get into your next relationship, what can you change about yourself? What's something that you don't like about yourself that you can change so when you go into your next relationship, you don't bring that toxic energy into your next relationship? Yes, you got to give everything to God, but you also, sometimes God give us signs and we don't take them. So when a person say, yo, trust in God, believe in God, yes, but we also got to believe in the signs that God give us. Now, men, we understand one thing about men. I tell men all the time, your happiness is not based around material women in large paper. I'm going to say that again. Happiness is not based around material women and money. I tell a man all the time, just because you pay all the bills doesn't mean you a great man. You got women out here that can take care of themselves, but you have women out here that can take care of themselves financially, right? But still allow you to be the man. They may make more money than you, but still allow you to be the man of the house. One thing about us as men, we got to stop being so narcissistic in a relationship. See, that's a healing process, right? Because we feel like we are aggressive, we are dominant. It should be whatever I say, go. Or how about this? Maybe it's not whatever you say, go, but you don't have the patience enough to listen. See, healing, men, when you're in a relationship, the healing process is learning how to listen. Same for women, but a lot of women listen more than men do. In my book, I could be wrong. Nothing that I say is pure facts. It's a state of opinion. But even a state of opinion, even opinions have a state of facts in it. Nothing that I say is facts. It's a state of opinion. But even opinions have state of facts in it. All right? So when we look at us as men, we don't want to listen. We don't have the patience to listen and stop defending our emotions. See, I had to learn to stop defending myself. And what I mean by that is this: stop defending myself when a person's saying that they hurt based off of what I did. Both parties need to work on that. Like, for instance, now you got two sides to this, right? If a woman say something like, you hurt my feelings, there you go doing the same thing that I told you that hurt my feelings. The old me would say, yo, you just so sensitive, over and over again. You so sensitive, you so emotional, whatever. Man, whatever. I wasn't even trying to play you. I was just I have never took the approach, the old Brandon never took the approach of saying, how does that make you feel when I do that? That's called active listening and healing. Maybe I don't notice that I do that. So explain to me, how does that make you feel? And trust me, I am going to work on not doing that, because my aim is not to hurt you. But then on the flip side, the woman got to stop being so sensitive and start working on what makes them sensitive or what hurts them a lot. Because sometimes people don't try to play you. You see how that works? You see how that works? You see how both sides need to work on the healing process. So if you are a sensitive woman and everything that always come out, every time a person says something, it seems like they trying to play you, that don't always be the case. But for the men, if you haven't exercised everything around why that woman is sensitive, right? Then you need to work on being an active listener and figuring out how can you not defend your emotions, and figure out how can you help that woman heal. A lot of us need healing. A lot of us don't know what love look like. Never know what love look like. A lot of us never seen parents together. A lot of us don't know what love is, man. And this is why this is why whatever touches our emotions the best, we take it to the furthest extent. What do you mean by that, B. McFly? We take sex to the furthest extent because it seems like that's all we know. So we try to master the bedroom. We try to be the best sexual, freaky, nastiest creatures alive because we feel like sex touches the emotions so hard that you got to be the best at it. Not even understanding that when you really understand what love is, right? Sex is just like a red velvet cake, cheesecake, the best cake ever when it's all said and done. The enhancement to sex and making love, the making love part is just like when you in love with a person and both of them in love, when both parties are in love with each other, right? And when they understand each other and when they have healed, they may not be fully healed, but when they healed from whatever it is that they're healed from, a big butt don't even matter. And it's sad to say you got some women that fall in love with men and they penis size not even as big as the other sizes that they know that they want. And I know some women can contest to that. Man, I was just in love with him. It wasn't even the size of his penis at that point. I made that shit work because I was in love with him. Trust me. And if any woman out there act like, oh, nah, I don't know what you're talking about. Okay, cool. They may not. But there's a lot of women out there that know that love overpowers damn near everything. You got some men out there that ain't just looking for a big butt and big breasts and be like, okay, they find a person, they found a woman that's like it. That's it. And I'm never letting that woman go because she does things. She did things and does things that can't nobody even compare to that I was with. That's when you know you fully healed. When you're not looking for the curricular activities, the extra shit. When you find that one, but you gotta heal first. Gotta heal. And we not perfect. I'm not, trust me. I go through my times. You know what I go through? And I want to know if anybody else go through this, right? And y'all know I'm transparent. So work with me. I go through my times where I want to be alone. I don't want to have sex. I don't want to masturbate. I don't want to do shit. I just want to, it's something going on with me and sex is not it. Okay? Like, I don't want to do nothing. Like it's to the point where sex, whatever it is, I just don't want to do that shit. because I got some mental other things going on where I'm not even in the mood for that. Right? Then it's times where I want to be in love. I want to be held. I want to hold. I want to kiss. I want to smell. I want to smell the roots of your hair. You know what I'm saying? I want to smell your underarms, man. I want to be so in tune to you that, like, it's like, damn. And then sometimes that person that you want to be so involved with, I'm talking about like glued to, that person, you're not mentally ready for that person. Or you're not financially ready for that person. Right? Then sometimes I just want to be nasty. Like, I don't even give a fuck. Like, I want to be fucking disgusting with a woman. I want to take it to any measure that she want to take it to. Well, not any measures, but damn near any measures. And I get into these modes. It's times, if I have sex with a woman, I'm fucking depressed at the end. Because I felt like I just did it because of my desires or my weakness. And I really want to be in love, though. Like, I really want to be married. I really want to, and it was like, damn, my weakness took over me. And now here I go, man. Like, fuck. And that's just the God's honest truth about wanting to change, man. Like, when you at a certain age, it's like, yo, when does it stop? When do it stop? Right? But the healing process is the reason why we go through these emotional roller coasters. Instead of just fighting it with help of therapy, going to people that have been through the same thing you've been through. You feel me? Because as a motivator, I will be a liar to tell you that I'm perfect. See, I don't tell people. See, what makes me different is I give you relatable stories. Don't be shocked with my story, right? It's a relatable story. It's times where I don't want to, it's times where I don't want to do nothing. Then it's times where I want to do everything. Whatever she want to do, I want to do 98.9% of the time. Or 95% of the time. I'm with it. Then it's times where I'm just like, yo, I want to be loved. I want to hold. I want to talk. I want to be romantic. I want to do all those things. But if we're not healed, these are the roller coasters that's going to happen. These are the roller coasters that's going to happen when you're not healed. Because if you're damn near 40, and it's like, well, I'm damn near 40, and it's like, yo, when are you going to just settle down? Then as a man, sometimes it's like, I go through, see, men go through trauma, but some of us don't know in relationships, but some of us don't know how to express it, or some of us may feel like expressing it is weak, right? But a lot of men go through trauma where we want to talk, we want to communicate, we want to say things that appears to be soft, contrary to population, right? But the woman, her trauma is, some of our women don't want to hear no soft shit. Like, nigga, I ain't trying to hear that shit. I've been dealing with kids by myself, on my own, by myself. I don't want to hear that soft shit. Now, either you sticking around or you not. Say it ain't so. Say it ain't so. Come on now. If we're going to be transparent, and if we're going to be real, and if we really want to know the shit that be going on, then let's talk about it then. Cause see, we could talk about things that's like, oh, did you hear what happened? And don't nobody want to talk about their own shit. But let's be clear here. Okay? Let's be clear. You have men that want to be transparent, especially when they feel like they came across a woman that touches their emotions in so many ways besides sexual ways and financial ways. Because see, I understand that women are taught to be women at a young age. And this could be from the Willie Lynch letter, where the mother is forcing her daughter, the mother is teaching her daughter to be dependent. To be independent, and teaching her son to be independent. So when you find a man that's trying to be transparent, and you finding a man that's willing to be to communicate, not only from him just talking, right, but him listening and embracing and listening, embracing and being receptive. Don't run them away. And I understand why our women are aggressive and alpha women, because they were raised to be that way since 8 years old. Probably younger than that. When the mother has multiple children, guess what happens? That the little girl that's 5 and 6 years old, she's forced to do things that the mother should be doing, or adults should be doing. Make your daughter, make your sister or your brother a bottle. Wash your brother or your sister up. Do all the things that an adult should be doing at 5 and 6 years old. So when a woman, that's trauma, that's the healing process. When a woman gets of age and now she got her own family and men keep running in and out of her life, when she find a man that's willing to communicate, when she find a man that's willing to be a man's man, when she find a man that's willing to be a leader, the healing process hasn't taken place yet, because she may push him away because she's an alpha woman. And if you don't understand as a man that she's an alpha woman, and if you don't have the patience to help her change, you're going to run away. Let's talk, y'all. Yeah, man, let's talk. Let's talk. Let's talk. we're going to talk, let's talk. She ain't trying to hear none of that soft shit. Oh, it's hard. I'm looking for a job, but she ain't trying to hear none of that shit. Nigga, is you staying around and gonna help these bills get paid or what? So at this point, man, we got a lot of healing, man. It's a lot of healing out there. We gotta do. So this phrase is not just literally killing you, although it's the base of what I'm trying to say. But I can kill you in other ways and you still walking around alive. And if you just chiming in, this is not the go at women, go at men segment. I hope everybody understand that. We talking about healing. I really can't read everything, but we're talking about healing. I am not, go at the black man, go at the black woman. No. We're talking about healing. This is healing. Healing. And please do not look for imperfections in what I'm saying, y'all. Do not look for imperfections. All right? It's not, come on. That's a part of the healing process too. Waking up in the morning, not saying if anybody's doing this on this live, but waking up in the morning just looking for the foul. It's like you're looking for the foul. Like you're looking for somebody to be a devil's advocate. But why don't you be an angel's advocate? See, this is the healing process right here. Stop being a devil's advocate and be an angel's advocate. Don't be combative. Don't always listen to what a person is saying and look for imperfections and diagnose or dissect whatever it is that they're saying and try to look for something to be combative with. Now, I'm not saying always agree with me. No, I'm not saying that. But some people, and the people know who they are, they look for imperfections so they could be a devil's advocate. Again, I'm going to say this again. Opinions is not facts. A state of opinion is not facts. But opinions have state of facts in it. Now, once we understand that before we get into another relationship, most of us get into another relationship before we heal or semi-healed. And like I said, the healing process after a relationship is hard because we want what touches our emotions the best. Love, affection, what we call love, affection, security, just having a person laying next to me, taking care of my wants. Right? And I just wanted to break that down because, that's something that we need to understand as we as we get into our relationships, as we, you know, or figuring out why we're single, or figure out, because it has to be a reason. It don't necessarily have to be you, but somewhere down the line, you have to look at yourself and say, well, why am I single? Or why can't I find someone that's not perfect, but perfect for me? What do I do when you go on that date, or when you're talking to somebody? Ask them, what can they change about themselves that they don't like going into their next relationship? And if a person say, well, I did everything, then get away from them. Get away from them. If you come across a person that says it's nothing to change because I did everything, I paid the bills, the sex, I did everything, get away from them. Trust me, they're dangerous. You can never stop learning. You can never stop being a student. Once you stop being coachable, that's when you feel like you're perfect. And level of success is not how many years you did something, or, you know, or how much money you got. Because for men, we feel like the level of success, not all men, but a lot of our kings and queens, brothers, our kings and brothers feel like, well, you know what? I got a bad chick next to me that everybody knows she's bad. I got money and my penis is this big. Ain't shit you can tell me. Okay, cool. The healing process starts now, y'all. We so toxic, we so negative, we so constipated up here. Our brains are, we have a constipated mentality. We got so much shit that we hold and store inside up here that when it's time for us to explode, man, please, man. And we feel like it's normal. Like, we feel like it's so normal what we're doing. I'm a communicator, man. I want to hear details on why you feel the way you feel. And I'm not talking about and I'm not one of those perfectionists, though. I do understand that there's limitations when you're talking to people, right? I understand that you can't force people to just come out and say everything. Sometimes you got to know your personnel. Sometimes you got to understand that, okay, the woman that I'm with right now, she may not do it right away, but I'm going to give it some time. So I'm going to embrace patience, right? Sabr. I'm going to embrace patience and give her some time, because I know during my observation during my observation, she's always came around and eventually told me. So I'm not just going to try to beat her down to get whatever it is that I want her to tell me out of her. I'm going to give it some time. But I want details, man, because I want to make sure that if I'm in love with you and I adore you, I'm infatuated with you, I'm going to make sure that I can do the best that I can do to keep this relationship happy. But on the flip side, you got to do the same thing. Meaning, not do what I do, but you got to make sure you're fighting to keep this relationship good and work on the things that you got to work on so we don't have to go through this shit. Healing. And when you are in love, you're going to do whatever it takes to make sure it's right. So our turnover rate don't be, oh yeah, we just going from house to house, room to room, couch to couch, body to body at 45 years old. Trust me, it's a difference. It's a difference when you tell your mate, your significant other, when y'all mad at each other, right? See, this is when you know it's dope, right? Because you said levels of success gets harder. Every level of success gets harder, right? Nothing in life is going to be perfect, but it's super dope when I'm upset with you and I don't want to be in the same room as you, but I want to be in the same space as you. See, I don't want your vibration to leave me. You could go to another room, upstairs, downstairs, left, right, wherever you want to go. You can even go on the roof if you want to, right? But I don't want your vibration to leave me. See, when you just a vibe, I want you to get the fuck away from me. But when you a vibration, I want those frequencies to still be around. But when you start telling your significant other, yo, I'm about to go outside, I'm out. And I'm talking about at a certain level, at a certain age, when you always got to leave and go somewhere else. Now, I'm not saying that's an issue. That's bad. What I'm saying is, you know, when you get to that point where you just say, yo, I want to leave and don't come back for a couple hours. And if every argument is I want to leave and don't come back for a couple hours, that's a problem to me. It's dope when you just want to go in another room. I ain't feeling you right now. And when I sneak back in the room, or when you sneak back in the room, you know what's just a little argument, that's all. But I don't want the frequencies going nowhere. Nowhere. The frequencies better stay around. I better feel those electric frequencies, like, oh no, she's still around. You know how you put a magnet together and it may not touch, but it be like zzz. Yeah, that's what I want. I don't want the frequencies going nowhere. So we gotta heal. We gotta heal, y'all. We gotta heal, man. It's a lot that we never tapped into. Drop 100 if y'all agree to that. See, we never tapped in. Drop those hundreds if you feel like, damn, after listening to this live, it's a lot of things that I never even thought of that I gotta tap into and work on. So drop those hundreds, man, and share the live, you feel me? Shout out to everybody that's on here, man. Like, trust me. Trust me. This was a deep conversation here, man. Okay. You know what I mean? That's what I'm talking about, man. We gotta tap into it, y'all. We gotta tap into it, man. There's a lot of things that we've been through, man, and we like, damn, I ain't never even look at it like that. Yo, let me go ahead and take down some notes real quick and get myself out the clip. Know what I mean? Alright. Say no more. But I love y'all, man. You feel me? Only us can teach us. Right? Only us can teach us. If you don't understand our culture, right, that's one. If you don't understand our culture, then no books, no doctorate's degree, none of that will be able. That won't help. It won't help. It won't help. So with that being said, man, that's just part of the healing process. That's part of I don't want to kill you. I want to heal with you. It's not just a phrase. It's not just a quote. It's a lifestyle. It's a mindset. And we will control the narrative. B. McFly, the top motivator in the world, and your sober messenger. B. McFly stands for being motivated comes from loving yourself. And yes, black men can faithfully love you.